titled Mook Naik, Leader of the Silent.
Celebrated film director and writer Shyam Benegal is a man who has wrestled with complex historical and social issues with a deft ease. He wanted to explore the personality and the psyche of the man who almost single-handedly shaped the document that today dictates each citizen's life in India. Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, or Baba Saheb Ambedkar, as he is popularly called now, was a towering personality who steered the Constituent Assembly that wrote the central law book of India and left a huge footprint on India as a nation. When a group of interpret reformers began fighting the British colonizers and trying to wrest India free from a coercive foreign rule of more than 100 years, there was one man who did something even more revolutionary. If trying to eject the British was a courageous task that only a brave heart could undertake, fighting the caste system was akin to finding a pervasive ghost. Only a maverick would do that. The founding fathers of the first Indian government picked just this eclectic figure to take up the task of writing the Constitution of India.
Ambedkar went to an American university, so his ideas were much more modern than, and only now he realized, he was ahead of his time. And now people are appreciating what he was trying to say then.
I'm quite convinced that given time and circumstances, nothing in the world will prevent this country from becoming one.
Our constitution is a wonderful preamble. The way it starts, saying that we are one. All of us, this great diversity of this country. Now, this is something that is so beautifully drafted.
We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India.
And when he says humbly that this is our document we are presenting to ourselves, it's a great moment of pride for him and the entire nation.
This 26th day of November 1949, give to ourselves this Constitution.
To give voice to the voiceless is an aspect of genuine democracy. Indian constitution is designed in that fashion. It was thinking in terms of an egalitarian society.
Floundering in the darkness of Dalit discrimination, Ambedkar's belief in merit was like a torchlight for his followers.
And Ambedkar is someone who also told Dalits that education is a weapon. With education, you can transform the society.
Dalit boy, जन्म लिया मैंने जब से तब से तब गुनहगार लगा मुझ पे फट से पूछता सवाल में तुझसे क्यों हजार जाते हैं.
I think Ambedkar is a global thought leader because I take inspiration from Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, and they spoke against some kind of a segregation in the society. I would put Ambedkar even in a higher pedestal. Ambedkar's message, it's for billions, like 1.2 billion of Indians.
Mook Naik was not just the name of a journal that Ambedkar published in order to convey his ideas on empowerment. Mook Naik, a man who strives and speaks for the silent, was the central theme of his life. Ambedkar drafted the Hindu Code Bill that tried to bring in equal rights for women in inheritance, maintenance, divorce and remarriage.
Only somebody who had educated himself, who had become a very contemporary, modern world citizen, the classic quality of Ambedkar.
From Hindu Code Bill to all-inclusiveness of women, which we are still struggling for, is, I think, ahead of time.
अगर आज मैं भी कुछ कर पा रही हूँ या देश की हर नारी कुछ कर पा रही है, अपनी फील्ड में कुछ भी कर रही है, so ये देन है डॉक्टर B.R. अम्बेडकर बाबा साहिब जी की.
Very few people know that it was Ambedkar who set out key labor laws detailing rights of employees and critical issues like 8-hour work shift, medical leave, minimum wages and equal pay for equal work.
It looked into the future to create what is essentially an egalitarian constitution. If you look at our constitution and compare it with a lot of constitutions of that period, you'll find how remarkable it is.
In a time when it's difficult to get acknowledgement and endorsement from young millennials, Kimi is clear about who her hero is. many young artists across India are investing their creative energies in spreading the seeds sown by Dr. Ambedkar. Artists like Mari Selvaraj, Ravi Kumar Anand, Meena Kandasamy, Sukirtarani and Palanimuthu Sivakami from Tamil Nadu, Aravind Malagatti, Siddhalingayya, Chandrasekhar Bhandari, Kotiganahalli Ramayya from Karnataka, Aruna Gokulamanda, Gogu Shamala, Chupaka Shubhadra from Telangana, Dr. C.S. Chandrika, Vijila Chirappad from Kerala have been taking the thoughts of Dr. Ambedkar to farthest corners of India. In a time when it's difficult to get endorsement from young millennials, Dr. Ambedkar is a figure that is invoking renewed admiration and adulation. During his lifetime and even many years after India's independence, the contributions of Dr. Ambedkar did not get the spotlight they deserved. Now in recent years, Government of India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi has paid unique homage to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.
बाबा साहब का राष्ट्र निर्माण में जो योगदान है, उस वजह से हम सभी बाबा साहब के ऋणी हैं। हमारी सरकार का ये प्रयास है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों तक उनके विचार पहुंचे, विशेषकर युवा पीढ़ी उनके बारे में जाने, उनका अध्ययन करे, और इसलिए इस सरकार में बाबा साहब के जीवन से जुड़े महत्वपूर्ण स्थलों को तीर्थ के रूप में विकसित किया जा रहा है। जय भीम, जय भीम।
Creating 5 memorials of Panchatirth in memory of his tremendous contribution, the present government has put a spotlight on Dr. Ambedkar's life and his ideas. Bhima Janma Bhoomi Memorial in Madhya Pradesh pays respect to the place where he was born. Ambedkar Shiksha Bhoomi Memorial in London salutes the places where he as a student honed his ideas of an equitable polity. Diksha Bhoomi Memorial in Nagpur pays respect to the place where he launched social reforms. Mahaparinirvana Memorial in Delhi, where Dr. Ambedkar died, and Chaitya Bhoomi Memorial in Mumbai, where he was cremated, have become venerated spots to revisit Dr. Ambedkar's enlightened writing and exemplary life.